Street Sauce Auto, we in the building. We about to do upper control arms on the 2011 Audi A8 L. About to show you a little trick to get it done, because I didn't see any videos online or anything about getting this done, so I'm gonna show you a little something. First thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get the wiper cowl off, because once you take that off, you'll be able to get to all the bolts for the air shock. So you got these 3 here, and you got 2 bolts there, and then 3 on the other side, and then it's 4 13mm bolts to hold on the air shock. See? Down in here. Because if you don't take the air shock loose, you won't be able to get the bolts out from right here. This bolt will hit the shock. So you be struggling like the first time I did it. Because I couldn't find out how to, so I had to do it on my own. But anyway, that's all you do to get it out. And then there's a bolt here, a 16. You take the nut loose, you slide it out, and then you knock these arms up. And then you take those bolts out and pull the arm off. Pretty simple, it just takes a little time. Now they loose. Now loosen the strut. See that? Boom, 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 boom. Come up here, look at that. Ooh, I got that up. Look, I ain't even had to take it all the way off. Just lift it up a little bit. You gotta snake that in there. You know what I'm saying? Get these 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. Loosen them joints up. See? Do that. You get that loose. Now this is loose. All I gotta do is take these 2 bolts out, and then I might have to swing this air shock back and forth. And you see this sleeve right here, this little fork, you gotta take that off too. So I couldn't get that off because of the uppers were still attached. So I disconnected those, and I'm gonna take that fork and I'm gonna knock it down, and that whole shock is gonna be loose, and I can be able to, pivot it around just enough to pull those bolts out without taking the whole thing out. You don't need to take the whole thing out. And one other thing I want to mention is make sure you, 1, disconnect the wheel speed sensor, because you will need to take the tie rod end loose, and you don't want to whack that and damage it. And you want to disconnect I'm not sure what it's called, but it's basically like the height sensor. It tells the computer how high the suspension is to adjust the air shock. So you want to take that loose, and it's a bolt. It's a 10 that goes there, and it's another 10 up here on this little bracket. You can't see it, it's tucked away, but anyways, you'll see it when you get to do the job or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Almost done. Take that other side out already. Just gotta do this side. It's really not hard. You just gotta know the steps to do it. See, when it gets like that, you gotta jiggle the strut back and forth to get it out. Shock. My bad. Once you get it out, home free, baby. Oh, where'd they go? I don't know where they went. Where they go at? I don't know. Oh, look, there they are. They got the little drumsticks. Woo, woo, woo. Don't lose your bolts. Well, we got the first drumstick in here. The straight one goes in the front. And I learned that it's easier if you just stick the bolt in the hole first, then slide the actual arm in, and then push the bolt in all the way. It's just a little easier. But if you find another way to do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you do find another way, let me know. Ooh, it's in there. Look at that. Now let's do the other side. Alright, we got the other one in there. The one with the curve. Oh, look at them curves. Ooh, what? Got them curves on that jump. But nah, for real. You know, put the bolt in, screw it in. Let's go ahead and finger tighten it. Don't tighten it all the way. Don't snug it down just yet. You want to have it all the way set up before you snug it. Boom. Woo, woo. See what I'm saying? See, I got this jack over here. Push the thing up, but what you don't want to forget is this. You can't finish the job without this. We got to tuck this up in there. Once again. Might have to lower the jack a little bit. Boom. Look at that. Now we can go back up. Just make sure you line this sleeve up right. And look at that. It's going in easy. We'll see. The last one I had to put grease and lube. So I'm going to grab some PB plaster. Spray it up here. Because I'm strong and all that, but I don't like fighting with cars. I really don't. So I'm going to spray it to see if we can get that to go up. And if it doesn't, I'm going to bring the hammer out and beat that shit till it go up. Alright. Oh, what do you know? It's sliding right in. Unlike the other side that was trying to fight. Just be careful. Slide that thing on through there. Looks like I'm gonna have to bring the car down some. Pause. Oh, look. Everything back in place. Just gotta slide the bolt in, which would be this one. Good? You good? Put the nut on. And, you know, all my bolts are still loose, so I'm going to tighten all the bolts. And then, after I tighten all the bolts, put the lower cover on. All those bolts got to be tightened up. The little splash guard cover, the lower control arm, because I had that loose because I did those too, as you can see, nice and shiny. All the bushings were bad. And I did the back one too. Those are pretty easy. You don't really have to do too much to get those out, but there is a bracket right here that you have to take a bolt out there, and it's a bolt at the bottom right there. Not that big one, but the one to the left. It's actually another one of those funny looking star bolts, but you can use a Torx bit. It's a 50. To get that out, you need to take the top one out and that bottom one out if you're doing the lowers as well. And I kind of mashed that heat shield because I didn't want to take it off, so I had to mash it to get the bolt out. And that's not gonna hurt nothing, so I'll probably bend that out before I put everything back together. And then of course, you know, just tighten up everything up here, which I'll do in a second. Everything back together one last time. Just gotta do the little covers. Got the top, put the cowl back on, I tighten the bolts on the strut brace, and put the wipers back on, as you can see.
Can't nobody stop me. I got all these haters watching. I'm just trying to raise my offspring.
Alright, let's fire it up and see what we got. Look at there, no lights, no nothing. Good, we just gotta go drive and make sure everything good, and then, you know what I'm saying, send the car to the customer, and the customer send the money to me. Street sauce.
Take your chance, play your hand, roll the dice. Gotta make it there for the fam, for the night. I'm on a natural high, I've been prepared for the flight. Live by the gun, still can die by the night. Can't nobody stop me. I got all these haters watching. I'm just trying to raise my offspring, but I don't like what you're offering. No, let's take them back now. Never did I fold, never back down. They say I'm cold for how I act now. I guarantee it's not an act now. Whoa, can't nobody stop me. Too green, I'm good with the broccoli. You red, I train with the Rocky. Heavyweights, but no need to spot me. Yeah, mind over matter, so I'm blasting off. Life is a movie, no casting call. Rush hour 2, how the traffic was. Lion dark gray, smoke Acura. Uphill looking, trying to find a new action. Speak loud, what you trying to do? Protect your mind, this is private school. There's a way through anything they're trying to move. And I park the room and then start the tune. Turn the key and then watch it.